All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line. Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. And 1 X3. 2 chop. Go. 2.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. This one into the hands of Burton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mohamed Sanu with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
55, come on, guys, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Mike 5-5. Zoom, zoom. 5-5. They're not ready for this. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Brissett. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Brissett on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
51 to Mike. Ricky. 51. 51.
Brissett sets to throw it. It's complete to Robinson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
36. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Stay with your man.
And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll drop to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he's got Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll drop the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mike 51, get in the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check right.
Brissett. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
60-yard.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And an alley to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
56, the muck boy, 56. Check.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55. Mike 55.
First down, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
He's coming.
Brissett to throw on first. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Better bring it.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Go, Mike 51.
On third down, Brissett. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Second and 1. That's complete. It's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Mike 53. Coming to you.
Quick stone, travel.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bandit. He's crashing. He's checking crack. That's free.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Wild Bill. Mike, 55, Mike, 55.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum, and even more hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Bell looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Bengals, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on